Hello everybody, welcome back. Thank you for joining me for another cross stitch video. I want to say thank you so much for everybody for your patience waiting for this video. In the last cross stitch video I said I wanted to be more consistent about these videos and I haven't been. Most of you know I moved and that took so much of my time. I haven't been consistent about my other kind of videos on my channel either, and it's just, winter came and I haven't been doing very well with my pain condition and all that good stuff, but I really wanted to do this video for you guys today, so here it is. So in today's cross stitch video, we're actually going to take a look at my 2012 finishes. As I was gathering these today, I was like, whoa, I only did 4 finishes, but it's because I worked for a long time on a work in progress and I actually still haven't finished that yet, so I'm going to show you that today too. And I'm also actually going to show you what I'm working on right now. And in the future I'm actually thinking of showing you like a stitch along kind of videos where I'll show you before I start my project and maybe weekly progress on my projects. And I actually have like the next 3 weeks of cross stitch videos planned out already, because I had such a good weekend in cross stitch, but I don't want to give it away right now. And I actually got some things for Christmas that I want to show you, and I picked some things up here or there, so I can't wait to show you guys that stuff. So as I said, I did move this year and I wanted to show you what I worked on. Well, everything I'm working on now, I have plans to hang them everywhere in this house, and I wanted to show you what I first got specifically to hang in our house. When I bought this pattern, I actually didn't know what house we were going to buy, but I knew we were going to be moving and I knew we were going to be buying a house, and I just loved the verse on this pattern. I believe this is something that I got from my wish list on 123 Stitch for Mother's Day, and it's a country cottage needlework pattern. It's called A Place We Call Home. Here's what the pattern looks like. Now this one is done on 28 count linen in country French latte, but I did it on Jelliclesforever, which is an even weave, 28 count. Please just ignore all the creases and everything. I had them folded up in storage, but I'm going to actually be framing them too, and that's something I'm going to be showing you guys. I ordered frames from framesbymail.com. It's a really great place to get frames if you cross stitch, because you can get them cut to any size. So you know how cross stitches can be really irregular sizes. Some of them, and actually what I'm going to show you today, are really long. Some can be really tall. So it's a really good place to get them and do your own frame. I'm waiting for 2 more frames to come in. They sent me 2 of them and 2 are on back order. And this is the finished piece. This I did in hand-dyed threads with WIPS Dye Works, and I think it was Gentle Art Samplers. No, Crescent Colors, WIPS Dye Works, yeah, sampler threads, and DMC threads, so it's a mix of all sorts of threads on here. So the next one I'm going to show you, I actually did show you guys in my last video from that big haul I did up in Cape Cod when I went on vacation. I bought this pattern from Shepherd's Bush, and it's a Halloween pattern. I really enjoyed doing this one. This was actually the first one I did on a linen fabric, but it wasn't really hard because the count is so small. It's a 20 count linen, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's 20 count. The stitches are huge in this, and it only took me a week to do because the stitches are so big. Because the linen count is so high, I actually did this in pearl cotton. The shop owner recommended that I did it in the pearl cotton instead of the stranded thread, which really worked out. I love how it came out. And you can see when I show it to you guys that I sewed the buttons on. It's just so cute. I love this one. I'm going to pan it through the camera so you can get the whole thing, I hope. Hold it back here maybe. This one's actually one of the frames that I'm waiting to come in. I got a huge frame for it since it's such a big piece. And I did get a mat cut for this one, so I can't wait to show you the framed piece. Again, this was a joy to stitch. It was so good, so easy and simple but fun. And I really like their patterns by Shepherd's Bush. They actually have a really cute one for Halloween with a witch, and she has like a lamb or a sheep on a leash. If you know me, you know I love sheep, and I'm thinking about doing that one next for Halloween maybe. Not next in my stitching, because one day I'm going to show you guys my stash. I'm actually considering just laying it out, because right now I have them in big bins and I have it separated. I actually try to kit up the patterns I'm planning to do, so it ended up I have like tons of kitted up patterns. I just have them laying in big bins, but I'm trying to organize my craft room. So Maureen, my friend in Scotland, I'm really trying hard to get everything organized, and hopefully I'll be bringing you that video as soon as I can, but I really want to organize my cross-stitch stuff better than just having them all in bins. So maybe one day I'll just take all my patterns and everything I have kitted up out and lay them out like on my dining room table or something and just show you guys if you want to see that. That might be the best plan for now. I do have my 2013 cross stitches planned out in my head. Like I'm working on one now, then I plan to work on the finished one that I told you I started in 2012, and then I plan to do one for my mother and one that I'm doing for my mother, like a similar one for me, and I'm just rambling on, so let's get on with this. Okay, so the next one I did, I actually needed an extra skein of pearl cotton for the Shepherd's Bush Halloween one, so I had to order that on 123stitch.com. And when I was ordering that, I just, to justify the shipping cost, I wanted to get a pattern and maybe some fabric and another, you know, project. You know how it is, guys. But, so I ordered this one, and if you guys know me pretty well, you know I have a Dotson, and I just needed to do this. It's called Halloweenies. There's little weenies on it, wiener dogs. And this is what the finished piece looks like. I just think it's just so cute. This one did call for hand-dyed threads. Sometimes I think it really matters if you use the hand-dyed threads. It makes a difference, but I used DMC with this one and I think it came out just as nice. Let me try to get a close-up on that so you guys can see. You know, I have a tendency to try to look close at the patterns when I'm buying them and see whether or not they'll look nice. There's the snowplow already. It's snowing. So the last one I completed in 2012, I really wanted to get done for Christmas. Actually no, I did show you guys a little bird ornament from Little House Needleworks, and I did finish that, but unfortunately my husband packed it away with the Christmas ornaments when we undecorated the tree, and I can't get it out of the attic right now. I don't go in the attic just in case there's spiders or something up there. I don't think there is, it's the dead of winter, but I'm not going up there. So I did do that ornament with the little birds. Next Christmas I'll show you guys. However, it came out lovely. I finished it as a flat ornament with some pearl trimming around it. Actually, I have a picture of it. I'll show you guys here right now. Picture. So yes, I was very pleased with how that came out. So then after that, I wanted to do this adorable Christmas stitch. Now I am in love with the Bent Creek Row sampler type stitches. I showed you guys a Halloween one that I got in Cape Cod in my last video. So I picked up this Christmas one the same time I got the Halloweenies one on 123stitch, and it looked like this. Now the reason I chose this one is because as a little girl we always made little popcorn garland to put on our Christmas tree at home. It just was such a throwback to old-fashioned Christmas for me back in the 80s. Like that's such old-fashioned. Yes, so I finished this. I tried so hard to get it done for Christmas. Not like it mattered because I didn't have my frames to get it framed yet, but I wanted to get it done in time for Christmas, but I actually ended up finishing it maybe on the 28th of December. But, you know, I'll have it for next Christmas, and this is what it looks like. It took me a little longer than I hoped because with the holidays I was so busy. I don't know if you guys know this about me, I used to be like a baker in a grocery store and a cake decorator. So I'm very good at baking, and when Christmas rolls around everybody's like, make your cookies. So I spend an entire week during the day just baking Christmas cookies, so I had to do that, and there was no stitching, and you know, it took a little longer than I hoped to get this done. It's done on 32 count natural linen, and that's what I did this on. Again, I had no problem doing it on the linen, and it was a pleasure to do. Now I'm going to show you why I only got 4 done in 2012. I mean, some people would say that was quite an accomplishment, but I'm kind of a fast stitcher. You guys know I don't work. I'm home all day. You can only clean your house so much and do so much around the house before you have a lot of time on your hands, so I spend most of my time cross-stitching. I actually started this in March of 2012 for my best friend. She's seen it. She actually picked it out. It's Dimensions, the Willow Swan. And I worked on it for about 4 months straight before I just said I really needed a break from it. When I show you guys my work in progress on this, you're going to say, how could you give up where you were and not finish it? Because, I mean, it's almost done. And this is the first time I'm seeing this in months, and it makes me want to cry. Okay, here you go. It's crazy. All I have to do is this part over here and backstitch, and it's done. Could you believe that? This is what I did most of my time on with cross stitch in 2012. It's a gorgeous stitch. I mean, but it's very detailed. There's tons of stitches in it. Lots of confetti stitches where there's just one of each color, which is a pain in my butt. I don't like that, but it's beautiful. And when I'm done with the work in progress I'm doing now, which I'll show you next, I'm gonna finish this, and I'll be so happy when that's done. Now the work in progress I'm working on now, what I started after I finished Christmas Row from Bent Creek, I started this like the day after I finished that, so I did technically start this in 2012, is Little House Needleworks Home of a Needleworker 2. This is adorable. And of course this is just another one I want for my home. I'm a needleworker and I love this stitch. So let me show you my progress on this. I've been working on it since the end of December. Again, I have not been consistently working on it, so that's my progress. Yesterday, I wanted to finish the roof. That's what I worked on, and my body was like, no, it's gonna snow tomorrow, so you're not feeling well and you're not gonna finish that. But there you go. This also called for linen. However, I didn't have it on hand and I really wanted to get a start on it, so I just did it on what I had. I believe this is 28 count. I want to say it's Jobeline, but I don't think it's 28 count. I think it's a little smaller. I just have random fabric hanging out in my stash that I just grab and do cross stitch on when the time arises. So I really like this one. I'm hoping to have it done within the next month so I can finish the swan. My friend's birthday is in March. I was supposed to get it done for her birthday last year. Like a month after her birthday, I was hoping to have it done because she picked it out for her birthday. So I'm hoping to have it done for her birthday and framed this year. And after I'm done with that, I'm going to be working on a fairy from Joan Elliott for my mother. I'm going to show you guys the progress on that, and I'm going to ask my mother not to watch the video. She knows I'm going to be making her something. She does not want to see the progress. Like my friend, she wanted to see the progress, but my mother doesn't want to see it. So I trust my mom not to watch the video. She's not going to spoil it for herself. So I'm very excited about that. Okay, so that's it. Those are my 2012 finishes and my work in progress. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope I'm going to be able to be more consistent about cross-stitch videos. I just love cross-stitch so much. So my next video, I should be able to show you what I got for Christmas, and I picked up a few things here or there, and I'm going to show you that as well. So thanks again for watching. Bye!